Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. My name is Nurafara Amalin binti Suhaimi. My matric number is 1191832. Inshallah today I would like to present about Qadiani teaching and rehabilitations. I will be the first presenter for the introduction part. Okay, for the problem statement, the Ahmadiyya Muslim community, also known as the Qadiani movement, is an Islamic sect founded in 1989 by Mirza Ghulam Ahmad, an Indian subcontinent religious leader and mystic. The movement is founded on the belief that Ahmad was promised Messiah and Mahdi, or reformer of the latter day sent by God to end religious war. Ahmadiyya followers believe in the oneness of God and the prophethood of Muhammad, but differ with the mainstream Islam in their belief about the finality of prophethood and the interpretations of certain Islamic teachings. These views are considered controversial by many mainstream Muslims, leading to some oppositions and persecutions of Ahmadiyya followers in certain countries, including Malaysia. Hence, in this study, the researcher would focus on investigating the way of rehabilitations on Qadiani teaching and investigate how deeply his teaching has been inserted in Muslim society. Next, for the research objective, consists three. First, to investigate the background of Qadiani teaching in Malaysia. Second, to study about the way of rehabilitations in Malaysia. And third, to discover the effect of Qadiani teaching towards people. Okay, that's all from me. I will pass to the next presenter.
Next is background of Qadiani in Malaysia. Originally, Qadiani teaching was founded by Mirza Ghulam Ahmad Qadiani in India in 1889. Qadiani, also known as Ahmadiyya. The word Ahmadiyya is referred to by the name of Mirza Ghulam Ahmad himself, who is the founder of this teaching. He was born in 1839 in Qadian village in Gurdaspur district during the final stage of Sikh rule there. His father's name is Mirza Ghulam Murtaza bin Mirza Atta Muhammad. Qadiani is taken from the name of the village or area where Mirza was born, which is located in Gurdaspur district, India. Qadiani's teaching is a teaching that deviates from the true teaching of Islam. The followers of Qadiani teaching have been condemned as infidel by Islamic scholars all over the world. In addition, Majlis Agama Islam Selangor has categorized Qadiani followers as kufur on 15 December 1953 after debated in front of His Majesty the Sultan of Selangor and several scholars in the state of Selangor. The arrival of Qadiani's teaching to Malaysia was believed to be in the early 1930s. The first distributor was Maulana Hussein Iyas, who came to Singapore in 1935. After Maulana Hussein Iyas came, Maulana Muhammad Sadiq bin Barakatullah on the 22 December 1949 as its distributor here. Among the doctrine of Qadiani are claiming to be an accepting prophet revelation, claiming to be Imam Mahdi and Isa al-Masih. He also claimed that he had a miracle or mu'jizat, and much more. In summary, Qadiani teaching was not originated from Malaysia. Instead, foreign influence that influenced Malay Muslim faith to deviate from Islam principle entirely. Some factors have assisted its widespread in Malaysia. Their doctrine and ideologies absolutely differ from the true Islamic teachings such pillar of Iman and much more.
Next, I will discuss about my part, which is the effects of practicing Qadiani teaching. As we all know, practicing Qadiani teaching, also the teachings of Qadiani, has a significant impact on individual, society, and the country. First and foremost, for individuals, when individuals practice and believe in it, it can harm their faith. By practicing the divine teachings, the faith of Muslims becomes weaker and easily influenced by a wrong belief. Their involvement also contributes to life insecurity when they begin to abandon and disregard all their responsibilities as a child, husband, wife, father, mother, students, and Muslim. And the most obvious effects of this teaching on an individual is that it plunges a person into shirk. Indeed, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has reminded people that shirk is something He does not forgive, as Allah said in Surah An-Nisa, verse 116, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم إن الله لا يغفر أن يشرك به ويغفر ما دون ذلك لمن يشاء ومن يشرك بالله فقد ضل ضلالا بعيدا. صدق الله العظيم. Besides that, the teachings of Qadiani not only had an impact on individuals, but also on society, which led to the breakdown and collapse of social institutions. Indeed, it also may affect the unity and harmony of life in the society, especially Muslim community. Other than that, at worst, this teaching could lead to the country's decline. According to Ahdaisi 2016, following Qadiani's teachings will harm the country. It is because involvement in heresy makes one passive and wastes time. The country will regress. This issue will have an impact on the country's economic performance, which is dependent on individual contribution and productivity. Moreover, it will lead to instability and chaos, as there is no unity and harmony in this country. After considering all of these effects, it is clear that this teaching has a significant impact on individuals in terms of Aqidah, faith, and personality. It also has a significant impact on society and the country, which disrupt community harmony.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Shahira Aqidah Nabilah binti Azizain. My matric number is 1190578. For today, I would like to present about my part, which is the rehabilitation of Qadiani teachings, which is in Malaysia we face challenges as it requires the government, religious organisation and the Muslim community to re-evaluate their understanding and perception of the movement teaching and belief, which is Ahmadiyya or Qadiani followers in Malaysia argue that their beliefs have been misunderstood and misrepresented and have sought to educate others about their interpretation of Islam but still face opposition. The Malaysian government has been criticized for restriction on the freedom of religion of Qadiani followers and has been called on to protect their rights and respect their belief. The goal of the rehabilitation process is to address discrimination and persecution faced by Qadiani followers, educate the public about their belief and practices, and promote understanding and acceptance through educational campaigns, initiative, and amending or abolishing discriminatory laws. The process requires the support and cooperation of the government, religious organization, and the broader Muslim community, and is likely to be gradual and ongoing. That's all from me.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nurul Hidayah binti Zamri. My matric number is 1191804. So my part is the conclusion. In summary, various groups have emerged since the Prophet Muhammad's death that have posed a threat to Islam's dominance and have used the name of Islam to promote teachings that are very odd with mainstream Muslim beliefs. On the other hand, the group Qadiani has worked to promote a normal and harmonious Muslim community based on Islamic teachings. However, the founder of Qadiani was motivated by greed and had a limited understanding of Islam, which led to the group promoting practices that violated Islam principles and caused confusion among Muslims. Qadiani teaching did not originate in Malaysia. Rather, foreign influenced Malay Muslims, in particular, to practice deviant teachings. Their doctrines and ideologies are diametrically opposed to true Islamic teachings, like the pillars of Iman and much more. It is critical for the Muslim community to be aware of these deviant groups and their teachings in order to protect the integrity and purity of the Islamic faith. Efforts should be made to educate Muslims on the correct Islamic beliefs and practices, as well as to promote community unity. So that's all from us. Thank you for your listening. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.